Welcome to the People of Product podcast series, your go-to resource for product leadership. We are diving deep into the world of product management, sharing insights, strategies, and best practices to help you build exceptional products and lead high-performing teams. In this series, we'll cover a wide range of topics, including the unique challenges of product leadership, building and nurturing high-performing product teams, mastering the art of product strategy, navigating the ever-evolving tech landscape. Whether you are a seasoned product leader or just starting your journey, this podcast is for you. Join us as we break down complex concepts into actionable insights and equip you with tools and knowledge you need to succeed. Leading through growing pains. In early stage or startup environments, the product leader might also be the founder or one of the first employees. Freshly minted companies don't have a robust product team, so the style of leadership is appropriately scrappy. The product leader still bears responsibility for painting a clear picture of the future while maintaining a firm grasp on the current reality. David Cancel, head of product, CEO and co-founder of Drift, says, "We have talked about what our end state looks like, which of these teams will be working on their own, deciding what they work on directly with customers, of the current state of a startup, and their journey towards achieving their future vision." He adds, "At this stage, we are not there yet. We are in the progression to get there." Cancel is a veteran of several startups and by his own evaluation, feels most comfortable at this early stage of the product business lifecycle. He also adds, this is the little adjustment you have to make when you go back to early stage or the free customer stage. If you're used to a product design and systems that depend on the customer to work, then how do they work when you have no customers? These are the types of questions this podcast series aims to answer. This tension between the ideal state and the current state is the consistent theme regardless of product or organization maturity. Identifying which stage you are in is the half the battle. The other half is seamlessly transitioning across these virtual boundaries without upsetting the delivery value to the customer. Through each stage, there will be hurdles and frustrations. This is normal. There is no problem-free option in growing a successful product business. So I suggest you accept the struggle, or as endurance athletes say, embrace the suck. This does not mean ignore bad things or sweep problems under the rug. Rather, it encourages an understanding of how hard you're willing to work in order to be successful. What difficulties are you willing to confront to find meaningful rewards? Will you be willing to have the inevitable hard conversations? No worthwhile journey is without challenges, and it's essential that product leaders ask these questions of themselves and their team. Leaders like David Cancel epitomize the desire to ask the hard questions and to embrace the suck. His leadership style is perfectly suited for the ambiguity of early-stage companies, and he accepts that accepting where you fit in helps to provide direction. It's also useful to learn from those who have had to overcome similar frustrations and build on one another's success. This podcast series includes the hard-won advice of leaders who have found their path and who can share their stories and recommendations with you. Cancel, for example, describes the subtleties of early-stage product leadership and how it differs from later-stage businesses. In the case of early-stage businesses, as leaders, we had to make some hypotheses. We had to play the customer a little to get a bootstrapped system. Then as soon as things were ready, we would get in beta users, and then daily users would be the proxy for customers. These transitions all require the product manager to adopt an evolving style of leadership. Cancel believes that the product managers will transition from being proxies for customers to guardian of the vision, so the authority can be returned to the team. Now we have real customers and we are focused on getting more diversity in customers. So little by little, as we get whatever critical volume means to our business, then we can stop, take our hands off things and let the teams start to run themselves. This podcast series is filled with similar product leader insights. I encourage you to go through each part of the episodes to understand what these stages and transitions look like. Next up, learning how to build and train a team. Each product team is as different as the business that supports it. Just as each stage of the product organization brings different challenges, finding, hiring, and training the right team for the specific demands of the work at each new stage must be done with these challenges in mind. Newer companies might not have the resources that mature organizations enjoy, but they do have agility and speed. Leveraging the environmental advantages to build the right team can have a major impact on the product success. Selecting people who mesh with those environmental factors is the job of the product leader. For example, the characteristics of an early stage team will be more generalized than a mature team with highly specialized roles. In a startup, it's essential that you hire people that are adaptable and can adjust very quickly, says product plans Jim Semick. They need to act in an environment where there's uncertainty. That's the first thing. The second thing is you want to hire people that are well-rounded. People that can take on roles and expand beyond what you hired them to do. Semick frequently referred the importance of respect between team members, something that was reiterated by several product leaders. With so many tensions in an early stage company, respect and empathy are part of creating a space where the team can be productive and supportive. Nurturing a team that is respectful of team members' needs and challenges goes a long way to getting a product out the door. As product teams transitions to the emerging growth stage of the company's development, the challenges they face will change. Colin Kennedy, previously product manager at Boston-based Sonos and now product manager at Up There in San Francisco, describes how these rapidly growing teams are both constrained by resources and infused with new expectations. He says, "We have this mid-sized company level of resources, and it's growing faster and faster as we are accelerating our growth and development. However, each product team is still drawn on the character of starting with a very small number of stakeholders, from product management, design, and engineering in the key leadership role. Balancing growth with the limitations of resources and the startup, keep it lean mentality is more art than science." Successful product leaders like Kennedy provide insights into how this need for balance can be achieved. Leadership is about helping people be their best. The skills that good leaders have to motivate, guide, and focus their teams is what sets them apart from other leaders. Even the larger, more established companies put their teams at the center of the conversation. Jay Rivera at Intuit QuickBase says, "I work day to day in teams. So cross-function conversations, whether it be a daily stand-up or a weekly program reviews, are all about ensuring that you have the right people on the bus and making sure you have the right people in the room at the same time. Cross-function involves product marketing, product development, ops, sales, product management, and HR. This theme of having the right people present to make daily, weekly, or longer-term decisions is ubiquitous in successful product teams. As Rivera suggests, it's about not just having the right team, but also ensuring that the team members come together to deal with the daily challenges. Efficient communication and decision-making are key to great teams. Poor communication between team members defeats the purpose of having great people." So that's all for this exclusive series called The Evolution of Product Leadership, Straight from the Trench. Remember, the journey to becoming a great product leader is filled with challenges and rewards. By learning from the experiences of others and applying these principles to your own work, you can achieve great things. Stay tuned for our next episode where we'll explore more insights, tips, and stories that will help make your journey easier to navigate. Thank you for listening. Until next time, keep innovating, keep leading, and keep building amazing products.